Stellantis shares falling after the CEO, Carlos Tavares, resigned abruptly. And Phil LeBeau joins us now with more. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Joe, this is not a huge surprise. A surprise that is immediate, but not a huge surprise in terms of it's been known for some time within the auto industry that Carlos Tavares and the Stellantis board were not on the same page. Well, it all spilled out into the open yesterday when Tavares immediately resigned from the company. The independent director for the company issuing a statement saying in recent weeks, different views have emerged which have resulted in the board and the CEO coming to today's decision. Look, Stellantis has been a world of hurt over the last year. Q3 sales in the United States down 20%. Why? A glut of vehicles, because in the first half of this year, Carlos Tavares, and he's even said, look, I was arrogant keeping our prices high, keeping production as high as it was, and as a result, dealers were furious that they were having so many vehicles essentially flooding the new vehicle market when it comes to Jeep and Ram. Their sales suffered as a result. First half profit for the company overall, negative 48%. As you take a look at Stellantis versus GM and Ford, we should point out that the company is reaffirming its 2024 full-year financial guidance. That's not going to matter a whole lot to investors today. What really does matter is what's the future here? John Elkann, who is the chair of Stellantis, and an executive committee will take over Tavares' duties until they find a new CEO, which is expected in the first half of next year. But guys, they're behind the eight ball in terms of new product rolling out, especially when you come to Jeep and Ram. Yes, those brands are incredibly strong in North America, but they really have been mismanaged to a certain extent over the last year and a half, and that's reflected in what you've seen with shares of Stellantis. Just hammered this year. I think, down 45, 48%, something like that, compared to General Motors and Ford. We'll see what happens over the next couple of months, guys. But John Elkann, you know, he was the chair at Fiat Chrysler, and when they put together Stellantis, everybody said, Carlos Tavares is the man to do it. He turned around Opel after they bought it from General Motors in Europe, but the increased competition in Europe is another issue, especially with Chinese automakers. They've got a number of things that they've got to get fixed here.
Is it totally self-inflicted so that prices were kept too high? And
yes.
That's a case of arrogance from the top down?
He called himself arrogant.
Right.
He called himself arrogant. Look, we had him on the Squawk Box set with you guys there. One thing you can say about Carlos Tavares, he has always maintained when he makes a decision, that's the right decision. You can't fault him for, along the lines of being wishy-washy. In this case, that was a completely wrong decision. And it was immediate that you heard from Ram and Jeep dealers who were saying, stop it. Stop the production as high as it is in North America in the first half of this year and help us with the pricing because the prices were far too high. Now, they have cleared out a bunch of the inventory as they have increased their incentives, but they paid a price, a mighty price in the first half of this year.